There's two different ways to get up. One is if they're like super close to you, you're gonna fold your get like here. You're gonna fold your legs like this, and you're gonna come up here. Okay. So if he wasn't on me, I just like fold my legs in, and I lean forward, and I come up to my knees like this. Okay. If he's a little further away, I'm gonna have to fold one of my legs, and I'm gonna use this heel to pull myself forward, and this leg to drive myself up. I'm gonna come up like this, and the reason for that is so we can drive to our knee and run into an actual shot and get a penetration shot, just like in wrestling. So the first one we're gonna do is we're gonna start from like a square seated butterfly guard. Now, when you do this, if you want to wrestle up, don't have your feet super far out, because if he's attacking me and attacking my guard, back up for a second.
Oh, sorry.
He's probably going to go after my feet because they're the first thing that's there, and he's going to lift me up and he's going to get me into like this supine position, make it easier for him to pass. All right, so you got to pull your legs in a little tighter and lean forward. That's going to make it so that he's going to like touch your upper body or your hands first, and that way you can get some grips to wrestle up. And also it makes it easier to fold my legs in rather than having them all the way out here and having to fold them back in. Okay, so you're going to be here. Now, what's going to happen is he's going to start attacking my hands or posting on my head or posting on my shoulder. Any of those things are good, and I'm going to get some grips on him. So let's say he posts on my head, right? I'm going to come over the top with a thumb down grip. I'm going to shove this across his body, and then I'm going to feed it to my opposite hand, right? So he palms my head, I come here, I feed it across his body, and then feed it to my other hand. Then this hand is going to grab his elbow. I'm going to shove his hand behind his elbow, like closer to his body, and be pushing and pulling at the same time. This makes it much more difficult for him to just rip his arm out. If it's like this, he can just do like a really hard row and rip his arm free, and it's going to come out. But if I put his hand behind his elbow and he tries to rip out, it's much more difficult for him. It's like acting on his rotator cuff on the smaller muscles rather than like his lats. Okay? So I'm going to pull him in, and I'm going to try and get him to come square to me. All right? He's going to know that this is really bad. So he's either going to pull out right away and split his stance, or come back. I'm going to attack like the idiot sweep, where I curl my heels behind his Achilles and just push his knees. Okay, and then I would just wrestle up from there. So he either knows that's coming, okay, or I go to attack it and he feels my feet come here and he knows, uh-oh, alarm bells are going off, and he's going to re-split his stance because he knows he's going to fall over if he's square. Okay, so he posts on my head, thumb down grip, bring it across, feed it to the other hand, grab his elbow, push his hand forward, pull his elbow forward, and make him square up, right? Then I'm gonna come here, and he's gonna either step back, yep, and as he steps back, you ever see like in the movies where like the hero like is fighting a bunch of dudes and then he cuts the chandelier and rides the rope up and crushes his enemies, right? That's what we're gonna do right now. This is the chandelier rope, and as he's, come back square. As he's pulling back into square, I'm gonna fold my legs here, I'm gonna ride the chandelier up with him, and I'm gonna come here. Now, one of the easiest shots you can take is you're gonna put your forehead right in the center. You're gonna bring your arms around, lock your hands if you can. If you can't, just cut right behind their knees, and you're gonna drive forward and pull your elbows towards your body and come up to a double right there. Okay? So you're here in a square butterfly. Grab, feed to the other hand, wrist goes behind, elbow comes forward. I pull him forward. I go to attack the idiot sweep, he steps back. I cut the chandelier and ride up. I fold my legs and he pulls. I come with him, and I right away go here, and I just run him down. So one more time. I'm here. I feed. He pulls. He pulls back. I ride the chandelier, and I just come up for my double. Like double cross coming up is for if they're really close to you, but let's say he took like a bigger step. So we're gonna start again in the seated butterfly, like square. And then he posts on my head, and now we'll go over a different grip just so you can get, you don't always have to come to this grip, right? You can do other things. I like to come like I'm like eating a burrito or a hot dog, right? You come here, you cross your thumbs, and you come over the top. Okay. Okay, so now let's say you're starting to pull him in, and he starts pulling back right away. You never got him to get square to you, right? So now he's a little further away, and now he's pulling even further away. Go ahead. Right? So now if I try to come up like this, I'm really far away, and it's going to be easy for him to sprawl on me. So I got to penetrate a little deeper. So we're going to be here. He starts pulling away. I'm going to fold one leg, Preferably the leg that is like on the outside. So like he's got a split stance right here and he's got his left leg forward, so I'm gonna keep my left leg in the front. Okay, you don't have to. You could do the other side, but that's gonna make you come up for a single rather than a double, and we're doing a double right now. So if I want the double leg, the leg that's in the middle of his split stance is gonna be the one that's in the front. Okay, so he posts on my head, I grab, he starts pulling away. Right now, I ride the chandelier up again. I use this heel, I dig it in, I drive, and I come forward here. And now I continue driving here. My head goes right in the center. I get the double leg again, and I keep running forward. Okay? So he posts on my head. I get here. He pulls back. I fold my leg. I come up. I ride. I drive down to this knee. I get here, and I run my double leg all the way down. Okay, so I'm here, I fold, he pulls back, I ride the chandelier, I come here, boom. Okay, I go over coming up into a single leg and a little different grips. Instead of grabbing the arm, we're gonna grab the legs now, right? So if I want the single, I want this leg on the outside. Okay, so whichever leg he's leading with, I put it on the outside. So now same thing, like we're here, I'm very close, I don't have my legs far away because I don't want him to start attacking my legs and lifting me up that way. So I keep them closer to my body so he's forced to engage with my head and my hands. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is we come in, I'm gonna initiate the grip. So I'm gonna start pulling him. He's gonna pull back, but I'm gonna climb his body, right? So I'm gonna get his hands and then I'm gonna climb to the back of his knee here. I'm gonna take this like false grip like this, like a swan neck, and curl it here. Okay, now he's gonna feel this, he's gonna start pulling back, and again, I'm riding the chandelier up, but now I'm riding his leg up here. When I go for the single, I'm driving this knee down to the floor, and I'm coming here, and I'm coming into a gable grip, or a close palm grip, and grabbing my own wrist, or grabbing like a ball and soccer grip. Personally, in the single leg, I like the gable grip, palm down behind the head here, and my head goes to the inside, nice and tight. Now, if he's still pulling back, I'm just gonna drive up to my feet here, and then I'm gonna take him down. There's a million different ways you can take him down, finish the single however you like. You can run the pipe by just driving your shoulder down, locking his hip, taking a back step and a bow, and sitting him down to the floor, and then you can initiate your passes. All right, so I'm here. Whichever leg he's coming with, I'm gonna put it on the outside. I'm gonna grab his hands and climb to his leg. Okay, now he starts pulling back. I ride the chandelier up. I come to this knee, I get my gable grip. If he's still pulling back, I run him up to the feet, lock my shoulder down, back step, and bow. Okay? So one more time. Okay, I'm in this butterfly guard. I grab, I start climbing. Get this false grip. Now I come up, I ride the chandelier up. Now let's say instead of running away, he sprawls down and he starts overhooking hard. Sprawl. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so, right? So what I'm gonna do is this hand, I'm gonna drive the floor here. I'm gonna go palm down. This hand's gonna go on like this. I'm gonna pike my butt up in the air and start circling until I can step over this leg. Stay on your knees. Yep. So until I can step over this leg, right? So my hands are here. Now I'm gonna pull his thigh and grab his ankle. I'm gonna put it up on a shelf here. Now from here, I don't wanna reach with both hands, right? Imagine if I was a monkey swinging vine to vine. If I just let go with both hands, I might plummet to my death. I might get the next vine, right? Monkeys don't do that. They swing, they get the next vine, then they let go. Then they get the next vine, then they let go. They make sure that they have the next secure hold, right? So I'm here, this is my secure hold. So I get the next secure hold, I climb. I get the next secure hold, then I let go. I get the next one, then I let go, okay? So climb like a monkey up their body, all right? So one last time, we're here. I grab, I climb, he starts coming up. I drive to the single, he sprawls on me. I immediately shove my palm to the floor, cover my palm, the back of my hand with my other palm. I pike my butt up in the air, and I start circling behind. I cover this leg. The hand comes to the inner thigh, the other hand comes to the ankle, and I lift him up onto the shelf. And now I climb vine to vine like a monkey. Okay? Any questions? Let's try it.